Hi Scorpios, welcome to your reading. I already did this reading. I tried to do a live and I'm not sure that it actually showed up. So while we're waiting for that to load, if it ends up not showing up, I'm going to go ahead and do this reading and upload this one instead so you can make sure and have your reading. But wow, the overall energy, Scorpio, was very loving. As you can see here, we got the Ace of Cups for the overall energy for you guys. Before I get into this, what I would really like to talk with you about is just a few things. I have a few announcements. First of all, I have a new jewelry shop that I have opened that has energy infused crystals and gemstones for necklaces. So I want you to go check that out if you get a chance. It's in the description box. And I've also started, launched yesterday, a Patreon channel. And this Patreon channel is going to have more readings for you guys beyond just the zodiac signs. I'm going to be doing Beneath the Surface, which is going to kind of look at the subconscious, under the facades, what's going on with you and your person that you may not consciously be aware of, and the same with them. We'll also tap into higher self messages and just kind of get some direction. We're also going to be doing some shifting, and I'm going to be showing, and we're going to be looking at challenges and desires and lessons and fears and just really getting all of that to the surface so there can be change in your external reality. That is another level that we're doing. And then the third one is your opportunity to, when you subscribe to Patreon, I'm also going to have all of the extensions for all my 12 zodiac signs that I do. You'll have access to those as well. So you won't have to buy them on Vimeo, and it'll be a cost savings to you. So you would be able to get all those readings I just mentioned, plus the extensions, if you choose that subscription. So you can check it out in the link below, and I'll be getting those videos up quite soon, but I wanted to let you know that that was coming up. All right, so Scorpio, I went ahead and pulled your energy first. And when I was doing the pre-shuffle, what came out was the Five of Cups for regret, as well as the Sun. And then when I cut the deck again, it was the Ace of Wands and the regret. So what I feel like has happened for you, Scorpio, is you've been kind of moving through a lot of emotional things in January. Or whenever you watch this reading. In the past, there's been some regret. Okay, and a lot of regret is what I'm hearing. And it's been important for your transformation. All right. But what's coming in for you this month, in February, is carrying connections. And then as I pulled the cards out, and adjacent possibilities. So there's something to do with this connection with your person. Things are going to turn out differently than you anticipated, but it's going to be beautiful because the next two cards that came out were Door to Romance and Victory. And when I started the live, it was actually 333, which I thought was fantastic. And if you'll look at this Door to Romance, your person has the key to your heart. And I feel like you've been coming into that realization this past month. Either you or your person has been coming into that realization. And it's just kind of been a whoosh of clearing for you. And there's a ton of hearts floating around now. Know that there's going to be victory with this connection. If this is a healthy connection that I'm talking about right now for you and your person. The angels are helping. They're giving strength to the person that needs to come forward. And I feel that the masculine energy has actually tapped into their feminine energy a little bit more than they ever have before, and they're actually feeling feelings in ways that perhaps they haven't before. Now, you can be a masculine energy and be a feminine body, or you can be a feminine energy and be in a masculine body. But the energies are interchangeable. However, usually you're more dominant in masculine or dominant in femininity, but the idea is that we balance those energies at the same time. So I feel like balance is coming in for the masculine energy with the feminine energy. And there's a lot more connection to source energy than there has been previously. All right, and then I pulled your Moonology cards. And the first one that came out was Show the World the Real You. And I just can't help but feel that the world that they're talking about here is your person. That has been kind of the epiphany, if you would, this month, is that your person is your world. All right? And that's not really the card I want to show you. It's more the caring connection card I want to show you here, which is also a 14, which is a 5. You're realizing this person is actually your world. I feel like perhaps you might even be in separation right now or not talking very much, and it's really giving you a chance to just delve into what this person means to you. And I really might be speaking to more of the masculine energy for Scorpio this time. That's the sense I'm getting. Or you're the feminine and you're watching this for your masculine energy. And so I could be tapping in, if you're the Scorpio feminine, I might be tapping into your masculine's energy, even though you're the Scorpio, if that makes sense. But your hard work is paying off, okay? But when it's time to show the world the real you, I just get the sense that there's a new vulnerability that's coming in. And as I was pulling the cards for you, the World card came out. Scorpio, you are someone's world. You are their everything. They wake up in the morning and they think about you. They go to sleep at night and you're the last thought on their mind. At times, this has made them feel crazy. And I believe your reading last month was all about crazy for you. At times, they feel a little crazy because they've never had this with anyone else. This is a connection that they feel passionate for you, but it's been kind of an in and out, perhaps cold and hot to some extent. And the reason for that is that your person has felt kind of mentally trapped. You offered some action, passionate action, something new, something fresh. This is how they view you. You're new, you're fresh, you're exciting. That's kind of what you're embodying right now. And there's a lot of love connection between the two of you, but I feel like it really needed a chance this connection needed a chance to grow. So it started out perhaps kind of like a puppy love. There was intense attraction, like instant intense attraction. You've heard the phrase like love at first sight. That's what this felt like. And both of you questioned it because I feel like in the past you both had relationships where you did have that intense passion at the beginning, but it fizzled. Or their masks came off of this person and it was just hell on earth with this person, okay? Maybe you've dealt with narcissistic abuse in the past, okay? Narcissists, they start off really cool. Oh, you're connecting, they're just like you. Oh my gosh, this is like my soulmate. And then it's not, okay? It's not that. And I feel like the past has kept your person feeling mentally stuck in a lot of ways. And we're going to look and see more of what this was about. But I feel like you offered your cup of love to this person. You wanted to be committed to them because you knew on an energetic level that they also loved you, even if they didn't speak about it. But it was hard to find balance in the connection after you did that. Because your person was struggling with illusions of the mind, I'm hearing, and fears. They felt trapped even though they're not trapped, okay? We're as limited as we believe we are in this reality. Your person has felt limited when it comes to emotional relationships because in the past, I think perhaps they've been blamed for why relationships don't work out. They could have been dealing with some really nasty narcissistic abuse, all right? That's a lot of emotional and psychological trauma, and it actually does show up physically as well for people. It can show up as anxiety, as depression, and those are things that are intense. But as you begin to heal and you take the steps necessary to heal, I feel like your person has moved into a place where they're ready to make a decision, all right? And a decision about their world. They realize that you are their wish fulfillment. And do you see how this is the Aquarius card? I do get the huge sense that Okay, so you may have a child that's a sun sign Aquarius. You may have a child next year with this person during the Aquarius season. Also, your romance, your connection together is budding. It's coming into the physical in Aquarius season. Now that's for some, that's not for all. But if you've resonated with what I've been speaking about since we started, I do get the sense very strongly that this is for February. Because your overall energy is the Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, overflowing with love. You both desire this, and this is what's coming in for both of you and your person. Now the Hierophant card came out, and I feel like what this has to do with is your person, the Scorpio, or perhaps your person, they are connecting to source. They're connecting to their higher power in a way they haven't before or haven't in a while. And what that's doing, it's opening them up to realizing that romance is possible with you. They are seeing the adjacent possibilities with this connection, and they are given strength for victory. All right? All right, we're going to go into the extension. We're going to look more at this person's energy. One of the things I do want to mention, though, is what's going on here. And look, your Scorpio card fell out. There's transformation that has taken place in the inner world of your person, which really was needed to take place, especially when there's been trauma, okay? They have been working very hard at this, and I feel like you have too. This is kind of a mirroring effect, Scorpio. So this is your energy, but I do feel like your person has also been going through this. And Scorpios really use relationships to transform. So even though the narcissistic abuse that you might have dealt with, maybe both of you did, I'm getting a sense that maybe both of you dealt with that. There's been a death to an old way of doing relationships with a codependency, and you worked really hard at creating something new and transmuting all of that lower level energy in previous relationships and busting out into something completely new, like a butterfly, okay? So I'm getting the caterpillar image with a butterfly for you, Scorpio, and for your person. But what this done is this is connecting them back to source, this death and resurrection, and their guides are really connecting them and helping them move through this energy. And the other card that came out was your hard work is paying off. So Scorpio, whatever you have done to heal yourself, your person is also doing that as well. And what's coming in for both of you is this Ace of Cups. So we're going to look more deeply into this, and you can join me over on Vimeo.